Do dee do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty. All right. I went live for a reason. I forgot what it was. I'm gonna go ahead. God, I really do need to invest in a ring light, or rather, invest in another one. Shout out to the ex girlfriend for giving me a ring light that I burnt out. I feel really bad about it. Um, yeah, like I said, I made the shorts, and I'm very proud of my shorts. I'm very proud of all of my shorts. At some point, I am going to I'm probably gonna like go through my shorts on my live. I get enough people on here. I'm gonna probably do that. Yeah, that'll be pretty fun. Cause like I said, my shorts are funny. I don't understand like why people don't care about them, but whatever, no big deal. Uh, hmm, all right. Uh, First things first. I'm doing this lesson. I'm gonna learn me some stuff right quick. I admire anybody's patience or tolerance about this, but yeah, I haven't done it in a minute. So let's go ahead and that out. We are on to the Japanese lesson. Let's do it. I can get 10 in a row. Yoji-kan.
4週間
Wait, Yoshukan? No, Yoji-kan.
4時間
But that's like 440, I think.
何時間
Dang it.
何時間
Screwing up already, huh?
高い
Nine desk guy.
何ですか
Nah.
7
今日バドミントンをしましょうか
Should we play badminton today? I think that's what they're saying. I know badminton.
バドミントン
Yeah. If y'all happen to say anything in the chat, just know I'm using a different window, so I won't be able to see it, but I will respond after this lesson is over. Yoji-kan. Oh boy. I need to be careful about this now. All right, Nanji-kan.
何時間
Yoji-kan.
4時間
The reason why, like, I get Nan and Yon, like, kind of confused because they're both in those little squares. Kuji-kan.
9時間
Han. Oh, crap. Wait. Let me get...
1000
Because Sin and Han look the same to me now. Like, that's weird. Like, am I... Oh, boy. All right, hold on. Watashi no blank wa gi... What is that? Gi... Su... Crap. I don't know what that... Wait, Giyu? I think it's Giyu... something... Mas... Mimas...
弾きます
Kikimas. What the hell?
ギタ
Guitar. Watashi no... Wait, okay, hold on. I am playing a guitar. Hold on. This is Nan
ーおっと
Otto. Nope.
机
No. Crap. I'm gonna have to wing it with this one because I forgot the words, man. Let's see. Jishiyu?
辞書
Nope.
雑誌
I think it's Zashi because I want to say I'm playing music with the guitar. Dang it. Watashi no... Oh, husband. Well, how was I supposed to know that? There's no rig on their fingers.
9時間ぐらいピアノを弾きます。ぐらい ?9 時間ぐらいピアノを弾きます。お。弾きます。9時間ぐらいピアノを弾きます。
Oh boy, I hope I got this right because I feel like that one mistake is going to be like the beginning of my downfall. All right, Kujikan, that means what? I play the piano 9 times. I'm playing the piano at around 9 o'clock today. I'm playing the piano for about 9 hours. Okay, cool. That sounds like something that they do over there. Okay. Oh, I forgot what this is. Oh God, because I know that second sign is like the word month. No, it's day. What is it? Kayobi or Nanyo? No, there's got to be Kayobi.
木曜日、
Dang it. Mokuyobi, ni, something, no. Oh God, I forgot this sign. I'm messing up bad. I haven't done this in a while. Checking the chat now. Oh, you're in Texas. Hey, well, I hope you had a safe trip. I'm glad. I hope you had a safe trip. I hope nothing happened, and I hope you have a good time in Texas, man. Just so you know, like shoot me, shoot me a message outside of here, and hold on. Let me do this lesson real quick because this is gonna get me the fat sweats here. Oh boy. Okay, so Mokuyobi blank. Oh, okay. No, it's gotta be Yaku, right? Because Yaku, baseball,
野球、
is basically saying I'm about to practice baseball. I have baseball practice on Thursday. Let's go.
週末何時間テニスをしますか？週末何時間テニス？週末何時間テニスをしますか？お、しますか？
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this is asking, what time do you want to play tennis this weekend? How many hours are you going to play tennis on the weekend? Let's go. I was kind of right. I was kind of right. Let's see. Oh boy, God. Okay. Ashita Pasu. Oh no, Ashita Baste. Basketball. Ashita basketball to know. What is that? She basketball to.
バスケットボール、
Holy crap! I can't believe I figured that out by looking at it. That's so cool. She something I
試合、
okay, Mimas.
見ます。
Let's go. They're watching the basketball game. Let's go. I'm really proud of myself for like knowing this stuff. Okay, so just
今日4時間サッカーをします。4時間サッカーをします。
boy. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this is at 4 o'clock today. I'm playing soccer. It's either I'm playing soccer today at 4, or I'm playing soccer for 4 hours today.
今日4時間サッカーをします。
I'm going to play soccer for 4 hours today. Okay, cool. Let's see. Kyo Nanjikan. All right, let's see. Saka.
ヨガ、
No, that's not yoga. Saka.
サッカー、
Man, Saka is like 2 sounds, but it got 4 characters. This is why I don't think I'm ever going to be good at like learning this stuff, like as far as like letters is concerned, because they represent sounds, but like this little thing at the end is just literally saying this ka, you stretch out the ka, you stretch out the ah at the end, you know. But like this is sa right here. But if I'm not mistaken, this is also, I forget what this is, because this is she. or G or something. I forget what this actually is because this is complicated, bro. It's like over there it is like bro, they really respect accent.
何時にギターを弾きますか
Okay, what time are you playing the guitar? At what time are you going to play guitar? All right, this is piano, but I think piano doesn't have a different word. Piano is the same, I think. All right, let me see. Mainichi blank. Ooh.
弾きます
Hikimas.
Oh.
All right. Because it is okay. So today you're playing. All right. Is it piano? This is piano.
ピアノ
Let's go on the first try, man. All right. Checking the chat again. Give me a second. I always wonder what does it mean, your YouTube name? Oh, yeah. When I was younger, I used to play DDR a lot, and I used to play DDR a lot way back in the day, and I used to get like a lot of songs and like AAA and S mode and stuff like that. So I did so it was like AAA, and initially I wanted my channel to be like a whole bunch of different. I tried to get my channel to be like a whole bunch of different names, and like they kept saying like, oh, this name is being used, that name is being used. So I decided to just do 22AAA because I wanted it to be 1-1. I wanted to be 1-2-2-3-3-3. Kind of like a 1-1-2-2s, 3-3s, and the like. And instead, I decided to just do two numbers and then like 3 of the first letter. It was something cryptic there. I remember that, but it was like basically kind of like a means. Basically, it was a combination of me liking DDR and me trying to be like really, really hyper specific about like messaging in my name. And obviously I changed it to Unbalanced Minds because I have mental problems. And I've always considered myself to be an unbalanced person. So Unbalanced Minds, there's a lot of references. I like codes and references and callbacks and stuff like that. So ultimately is just like you have to know me personally to kind of understand specifically what it is. But but initially it was just because I played DDR a lot, and it was supposed to be like it was a reference to the scoring system. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think AAA was higher than S. Or it was either either AAA is higher than S or S is higher than AAA. It was one of those, but yeah. But it was really but also I made it when I was like, I made that back in like when I was like 18 or 17. I was either 17 or 18, and yeah, I was a really, really complicated kid back then too. Onward, back to the lesson. Let's go. Should we play Bandman today? Crap.
今日はバドミントンをしましょうか
Man, I hope I got this right. I really hope I got this right. Let's go. What's the other way? Badminton. Hold on. Wait. Kyo. Badminton. Oh, shimasu. Okay.
どんな楽器が好きですか?
Crap, I do not know how to say this. What kind of gaki?
楽器
Oh God, okay. I don't remember learning that word. Instruments do you like? Let's go. Watashi no. All right, yeah, this is Ototo, right? Is it Ototo?
おっと
Oto. All right. In my defense, I didn't see no ring, but I'm guessing that is different over in Japan. All right. I'll do that other lesson later. Did you go to work today? No, I didn't. I was off today. Also, 3 people up in here and only 1 like. What's up? I understand that your boy is unlikable, but at the very least, I worked hard for that. I worked hard for this, man. I worked hard to get here, man. Let me know you acknowledge it. I don't even want to use that. Roman Reigns ain't doing jack right now. Roman Reigns is about to freaking coast all through the Elimination Chamber match. I got 5 people up in here. That's wild. That is crazy. I know you work very hard. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That's the reason. That's the reason why I'm kind of genuinely surprised that I got 4 people up in here and only 1 like. Shoot. Okay. Holy crap. My older brother's 40. So what have you planned for the day? Do you still go to tryouts? I can't really, like I said, because of money issues, I haven't been able to go to practice. That's kind of one of the reasons why I've been going live a lot more lately, is because I haven't been able to like go to practice as much because of, yeah. But I mean, heck, if I get more subscribers, I'll be able to make a little bit more money so your boy can go to back to training. But yeah, I still am part of the company. Like, I'm just a camera guy though. I'm just a camera guy, and I every so often I do like street team stuff, but I'm not a trainee right now, which is very, very, very upsetting and frustrating. And also, like, fun fact, I mean, it is a little relieving because the trainee, the guy who trains, the trainer at the time, one of them anyway, he doesn't like me very much. And I'm not saying that, and pretty bad. I appreciate that. I mean, if you ever want to see me do camera guy work, there's a hold on, let me see if I could like post up the and the thing is, well, to get back on the trainer, I don't the trainer doesn't hate me. It's just that the trainer doesn't hate me. It's just that he's very strict. And I think is ultimately just like, he just thinks I suck. And I can't do anything about that. But the channel where you see me, the channel where you can kind of see me do camera work ultimately is hold up. The channel where you can see me do camera work at is right here. Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. It's called Reality of Wrestling. I got 45,000 videos. Dang, that's a whole. I've literally been on here since 2006. I don't think I have 4,500 videos. That is crazy. I've been on here longer than when did he get here? 2012, 6 years after me. God, dog, 253 million views. I could never. But yeah, like I said, Reality of Wrestling. It's youtube.com/@Reality of Wrestling. But you can also type in just it's right here. And like I said, I've been a camera guy. I want to say I'm the camera guy for like the most recent episode of it, but like but yeah, so it's like, if you ever get the chance, you're not going to see me. You're not going to really like see me, because once again, I'm a camera guy, and the goal of the camera guy is to get the hell out of the shot. So, but like, there actually has been like 2 specific times I was in the shot, and I don't want to say I messed it up, but like I did kind of mess up a little bit while I was there because ultimately, like there was one wrestler, he was about to go from a dive from the apron to the outside, and I just happened to be in front of the wrestler he was about to like go into, and I forgot that like he was going to do it, so I had to move out the way like really quickly in order to do it, and it was, man, like the area that I'm in, I call it the splash zone because that area is specifically where the wrestlers go to when we're not about to jump out the ring and do something. They're literally in the area that they're gonna do it in the rope that I just happen to be next to. So it's like I had to get out the way with my camera and still get the shot, which is like it's easy, but at the same time it's harder than it sounds. So yeah, that genuinely sucks. But you know, life goes on. But technically I'm still a camera guy over there, and you know, like it's really nice. Like it's fun, I enjoy myself, but you know, at the same time it's like I do miss training, and I do kind of miss the idea of being like one step closer to training, even though I think hold on, y'all, I am reading something. But yeah, like I said, but yeah, like it is kind of relief. Life goes on. What's my ultimate goal for tryouts is to finish them, honestly. Like, but like a lot of it is just working out, and I'm pushing 40, so I'm out of shape. So it's like it's like I'm not gonna say it's hard for me to get back in shape, but it's like it's not going to be easy for me to get back in shape, and I'm more than certain that like I'm more than certain that they will probably like, you know, he gets some like the guy who runs it. He's like a machine. You know, he's always kind of he's really pushing it very hard. That cardio is a thing, and I can do cardio. I just, you know, I'm just not going to be able to do cardio as fast as he wants me to. And because I can't do cardio as fast as he wants me to, it's basically if you can't do cardio as good as I want you to, then you're not doing cardio at all, and blah 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 blah. And it's just it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. It's very challenging, but at the same time, it's like, you know, what else? I like, you know, the goal is to kind of just sort of like eat crap and just deal with it until I get to where I need to be. But yeah. But outside of that, though, like, but yeah, at the end of the day, training is just me just trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Would I like to become a wrestler? Yeah, that's why I've been training for this long. That's why I've been working on it for like years. But I do know for a fact that it's like going, I do know for a fact that there's a chance that I could probably there's a higher chance that I probably won't become a wrestler because of like, you know, because of circumstances, but like it's always been the goal to become one. So it's not, if I don't become one, it's not for lack of trying. It's just circumstances are just mad against me, bro. It's like outside of me being broke, you know, I'm also out of shape, and people would just look at me and just be like, you know, oh, he's fat, he's old, he's out of shape, not wrestling material. And I'll be like, but I can flip though. What will be my wrestling name? Oh God. Okay. Here. I take it that you're not really I'm gonna assume that, God, I hope you're not. I hope that you're not freaking oh man. I hope that you're not, what's his name, just using a different name, because you're asking, I feel like you're okay, hold on. Look, give me a second. I have an entire channel dedicated to me like trying to do the wrestling thing. Okay, here is my channel. Here's the alt channel. Oh wait, like here's the alt channel. Hold up. God, where is it? Here we go. All right. Everything about me trying to do the wrestling thing is right here on this second channel. This is it. I have a few names that I'm working on as far as my wrestling name is concerned, but like when I was yarding, it was Insaniac for like a long time. So, but like this is a channel where I post up like a lot of stuff that deals with wrestling. Here you go. It's Unbalanced. Oh wait, no, it's KID number 2. Feel free to check it out. It's not as big as this channel is, but that's only because that. Yeah, man, I seriously hope you're not J-Rob, dude. But yeah, that's the channel. But let's see. I have a playlist called Me Wrestling that is literally where I had like some stuff that from like when I was yarding from like way back in the day. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, you go to the playlist, you go to Me Wrestling, just check it out. I wasn't that great. Nope, just my other friend. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm still reading stuff. I apologize. Sorry. I'm on another site. I'm reading stuff. It's crazy. I keep just getting like all these random updates. All right. I can stop sharing. There we go. All right. But yeah, that was definitely kind of like the thing that was definitely something that I was dealing with. But yeah, all my wrestling stuff is on that channel. If you ever do decide that you want to like check it out, I've had that channel for about as long as I've had this one. And like feel free to go as far back as you can. Like it's like I say, it was 2006. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to take a break off of that. All right. So, but yeah, I do appreciate that. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. Oh, snap. Wait a minute. Man, why does it keep making me do this? Sunrise and sunset, surprise and regret. Something. I got the extended quakes and something. Come on. Something that won't last long. I got the aches and the quakes and the world in my way. Yeah. All right, it is now comic book time. I'm about to like practice my voice work and continue on reading Bone. Any special plans? My Thanksgiving? No, I don't. I really don't. I'm kind of depressed, so I initially was thinking about going to go visit my family, but yeah. What am I going to read? I'm going to read Bone again. I'm going to read because like I like Bone helps me do my voice work. Like everything else is going to be like kind of like just me like reading silently, but I want to like practice my voice work, and Bone really helps me do that because of how quirky and how confusing and weird it is. So I'm just gonna get back into reading good old Jeff Smith and finishing that up. Well, not finishing it up, but like going along with it to just sort of like see how good I do. Also, I really do want like people to kind of like let me know how I'm doing with that. You know. All right. Okay, so when we left off, I'm gonna give me a second. I am going to go back just a couple of pages just to kind of keep everybody a little bit updated. But obviously, what are good comics to get into? I don't read comics. It kind of depends on what you want. Do you like Absolute Batman? Are you trying to get into voice acting? Yeah, I'm trying to get into voice acting for years, dude. Oh God, I can't even. Oh man, I don't even want it. My voice acting journey is a sad one. I think I still have a behind the voice actors account. As far as what kind of comic, I mean, I guess the question is ultimately what do you want to read in comics? Because comics kind of cover a vast collection of subjects now. It's not as simple as I just want to laugh or I just want to do silly I mean like if you want to every it's kind of thematic now. Do you want a story? Do you want something to have the giggle fits about? Do you want to I like Marvel and DC. Well, I recommend reading some Marvel and DC then. I mean, like, I love Absolute Batman though. The bits and pieces that I'm reading of it, because I initially, like, when I saw it, I initially had no positive thoughts about it because I didn't like how it looked initially. But then I started reading it, and it's like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, like I can't really tell you what good comics are because I'm not the kind of person that's going to say, oh, this thing is good, this thing isn't good, because that's stupid. That's a really stupid way to describe things. But I can tell you that if you enjoy certain things, I definitely recommend getting into other things like that. So if you like Marvel and DC, I say also dive into Valiant or Image or like just sort of branch out. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and get started reading Bone because, oh boy. All right. So I went 2 pages backwards from where I was reading. So we are going to hold up. Just so you know, I'm about to read like really loud and really obnoxiously. That's cool. Okay. Like this character, then I'm about to try to practice my voice work using this shit. Okay. And it's going to be really okay. You'll see. You'll hear it. All right. Okay. So as we have left off on our adventure, we encountered Phony Bone, who is only one person. Okay, no big deal. We encounter Phony Bone, who is now stuck in Barrel Haven. Phone Bone is also in Barrel Haven. He just met Rose. His cousin Phony is now sloshing. They all got split up from the Locust. So, like, this is obviously Phone Bones in Barrel Haven with Rose. Phony is now sloshing through the swamps and has absolutely no clue where he is. So this is Phony. Let's do it.
What a travesty. The most cherished and respected, not to mention wealthiest, Bone in Boneville, out in the woods, fending off the elements with his bare hands. Forced to eke out a miserable existence amidst the rocks and mud. Oh, cruel fate, why have you abandoned your most beloved son? God, I pity me. Hey, you, wake up. My name's Phony Bone, the richest bone in Boneville. You probably heard of me. I'm looking for a guy named Phone Bone. You seen him? Hey, let's kick that pea-sized dinosaur. Hold on, hey, let's kick that pea-sized dinosaur brain into high gear, huh? Would it help if I asked the question again slower? Have you seen Phone Bone around?
Hey there, mister. Maybe you better let me help you.
Maybe I better. It could be days before the message reaches this guy's brain.
How about we take a few steps starboard off? How about we take a few steps off the starboard, out of firing range, and I'll answer your questions for it.
Oh yeah, and who are you?
I'm Ted. I'm a bug.
Spare me the details, friend. I'm looking for a guy named Phone Bone. You seen him?
Bone? Oh yeah, I seen him.
You have? I'm saved. Where is he? Don't know.
Oh, don't know. I've seen him since. Hold up. Don't know. Ain't seen him before she snowed.
Ha! A likely story. Bug, take me to your leader.
Take you to my leader?
Come on. I ain't got all day.
Who should I take you to?
I need answers, Bug. I demand satisfaction. I guess
I could take you to see Thorn's grandma.
Fine, whatever.
But I got to warn you, she's an old lady and she might not take your attitude much.
Don't worry about me, Bug. There ain't a woman alive who can resist my charms.
Okie dokie. I was just warning you, that's all.
Well, move it out, Bug. This is taking forever on those little legs of yours.
Okie dokie. Hey, Grandma, how you doing?
Well, hello, Ted dear.
Grandma, this here fellow's been asking to meet you.
Oh, he looks nice. Like, that's a nice young man. Would you like to ride one of my racing cows? No, I don't want to ride one of your stupid cows. Ted, dear, I think you better leave. I'm gonna tear this little fella apart from the inside out.
Yes, ma'am. See you around, pal. God, I butchered that. I am not good at this. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for I'm trying. I butchered that though. I ain't lying. I did a lot of stuttering. I need to read slower. We're back to phone. Okay, so once again, Rose is a girl. I can't do girl voices. I'm going to try to do girl voices, but I cannot sound like a girl. Do you like apple pie, Phone Bone? Like it is my favorite hobby. Well, don't get too excited. This is for Grandma. She loves my special apple pie. And we want to be real nice to Grandma before we ask about you staying here. Obviously, the place is starting to shake. Rumble, 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 rumble. Hey, what's going on? The whole cabin's starting to shake. It's Grandma. She's home. Your grandma? It sounds like a stampede. That's her. She must be racing one of the cows. Look outside. That's her fastest cow coming across the clearing. No way. And here comes Grandma. She's going to outrun that cow. She'll have a heart attack. Hey, do you see that? There's something on that cow. What? Where? There's someone riding the cow. Oh my God, it's Phony Bone. What's he doing? It looks like he's headed straight for us. He's out of control. Holy cow, let's get out of here. Yeah! Moo! What happened? Jeez, your grandma stopped that cow by the tail. Moo! What happened to Phony? I think he's in the fireplace. I'm coming, Phony! Hurry, Grandma, he's stuck in the fireplace. Oh my goodness, he'll ruin the dinner. Hang on, I'll get you out. Phone Bone, save me. That crazy old lady tried to kill me. Well, bless my buttons. What have we got here? Watch out. Don't let her get a hold of you. Hello, ma'am. Do you like cows? I know your friend doesn't. I don't like the ride them, you old bat. Bone loves cows. Sorry, dear. You can't keep them. But no buts. I don't want any pets running around the house. Grandma, they're not pets. Can you milk them? If you can't milk them, they're pets. That's it. I'm out of here. Grandma, say, is that apple pie I smell? Yes, I baked one of my special pies just for you. What a sweet thing you are. Quick, while she's distracted. Hold it. Thorn thinks Grandma Ben can help us get back to Boneville. It's not worth it. Let go of me.
Would you wait a minute? We can explain everything. Help! Help! They destroyed my cousin's brain. Oh my God, they've already milked you, haven't they? Grandma, they're bones. They come from a place called Boneville, and they need our help to get back. Where's Smiley? Smiley? I thought he was with you. You haven't seen him since we split up? But I know he's in the village. I found one of his cigar butts. The last time I saw that charterhead, he was saying how cool it was to be, how cool it was that we were about to be pulverized by insects. Yeah, that's the last time I saw him too. Quit your worrying. Why don't you introduce me to your good-looking friend here? Oh, Phony, this is Thorn. Thorn, Phony. So, what have you been doing with my cousin? You two got a little thing going on or what? Phony? No, huh? Figures. What do you do? Bore her to death by talking about the whale? I'm going to bed. You can keep them if you want, but they have to sleep in the barn. Graham! Good night, ma'am. It was nice meeting you. Phone Bone, can I talk to you for a moment outside? Yes. Well, go ahead. I ain't stopping you. Hold on. This isn't going quite the way we planned, is it? Tell me, is he always like this? Pretty much. Grandma's been going back to Barrelhaven. Grandma's going back to Barrelhaven in a few days for the spring festival. If we can just keep those two calm until then, we can all go into town together and look for your other cousin. Don't worry, I can handle Phony. Go back in the house and keep an eye on him. I have to go get some fresh water for Grandma to wash that with. Okay, Phony, we have to get a couple of things straight. What are you doing? That pie was for Grandma Ben. Dawn will kill us when she finds out you took it. What's the matter? You afraid of getting caught? Quit being a chicken. Phony Bone, you better not be eating that pie. Well, boys, I see we're off to a good start. We haven't seen it, honest. Phony! That's the second time in 2 days you spilled the milk. I can't help it. It's a disgusting way to get milk. It's how you get milk. There's nothing disgusting about it. It's disgusting that I have to do it. I quit. Come on, a little honest work isn't going to kill you. A little? That crazy old lady's been running our butts off. Milk the cows, feed the cows, take care of the chickens. Grandma Ben is feeding us and letting us stay in her barn. The least we can do is help out. The barn stinks and it's drafty. If it wasn't for the food, I'd rather take my chances back out in the woods. We're going to end up in the woods if we don't clean this up and get another bucket of milk. I should have known you wouldn't understand. You never had real money. You don't know what it's like to lose everything. You don't know what it's like to be broke. I'm here, aren't I? Besides, you're not broke. You still got a wad of bills on you. Only some comfort. Aren't they beautiful? You're getting wrinkled. I'm telling you, Phone Bone, I can't take much more of this. It's not for much longer. As soon as we find Smiley Bone, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. Until then, just try not to get us kicked off the farm, okay? All right. Cool your jets. I'll try not to cause any trouble. Good. I got to go find Thorn. I promise I'd help her churn butter today. Yeah. Stick some hay in your teeth and call me. Stick some hay in my teeth and call me Goober. Cheer up, Phony. Breakfast will be ready soon. Morning, Bone. Good morning, Grandma. You all set for a big old trip back to Barrelhaven? I'm still packing. I seem to be missing a pair of bloomers, though. You and your cousin wouldn't know anything about that, would you? No, ma'am. How are things going in the barn this morning? Any more trouble? No. Phony's just getting the milk, I think. That's good. We got a tight schedule. Yes, ma'am. Thorn and I are going to churn butter and bake these little bread things with stuff in them and take on a journey. Oh, no. What? You don't want the bread things? No, it's not the bread, Bone. It's the gitchy feeling. It comes at me out of the blue. The gitchy feeling? What's that? The gitchy. It's a terrible feeling, like makes your head swim and your legs wobble. It's a powerful omen of bad things to come. There. It's starting to pass. Maybe whatever's going to happen won't be so bad. Are you okay? It's gone now, but the gitchy feeling is never wrong. You keep an eye on that cousin of yours, you hear? Yes, ma'am. Phony, did you do something with Grandma Ben's bloomers? Yeah, I took them off the clothesline and nailed them on the side of the barn. You did what? Yeah, I kind of made a little hole in the wall, and those things were the biggest thing I could find. Cover it up. You're really pushing it this time, Phony. You can't talk that way to me. I'm your cousin. I'm the richest bone in Boneville. You were the richest bone in Boneville, and it was your money grubbing schemes that got us into this mess. Remember? Do you have to keep bringing that up? So I got us run out of Boneville, and a lynch mob chased us for 2 weeks. Geez, one little mistake, and I gotta hear about it for the rest of my life. Maybe you'll think twice before you build an orphanage on a hazardous waste landfill. What's wrong with that? That's 2 community services rolled into one. That was an ultimate tax shelter. You never learn, do you? I should have stuck with my idea first. What, combining a slaughterhouse with a petting zoo? Oh yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, what do you know? Can't you make it through one more day without getting us into trouble? We're going into town with Grandma tomorrow. What are we waiting for her for? Let's blow this popsicle stand now. Tomorrow is the first day of the spring fair. This will be our best shot at finding Smiley Bone. Grandma said last week people were already coming in from all over the valley, setting up booths and getting ready. Well, I figured if Smiley's somewhere in the valley, he's bound to have heard about the grandma's cow races, and you know how much he likes to bet on races. Oh, back up. You mean people actually bet money on that old bag to beat a cow in a foot race? I know, it's crazy, but Thorn says it's a big deal here. Some folks bet everything they've got. Okay, Phone Bone, I'll be good. I positively guarantee you that you won't hear another peep out of me all day. Really? Yeah, now get off my back. Go churn some butter with Thorn. I got stuff to do. What are you up to? Nothing. I said I won't mess up your plan to go into town to look for Smiley, and I meant it. And I won't hear a peep out of you the rest of the day, right? Right. Jeez, do you want it in writing? Do you have a piece of paper? I think I hear Thorn calling you. Really? Okay, Phone. See you. Okay, Phony. See you tonight. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I lost track. Yep, you won't hear a peep out of me because I ain't gonna be here. Phone Bone won't mind if I borrow a few of his things. I might need them on the way to town. Sounds like a lot of money is going to change hands tomorrow, and I don't see Grandma Ben to hog it all. No siree. There's bookmarking to be done, and I'm the man to do it. Hey Thorn, where are we going? Down to the Springs. Oh, Phone Bone, you're going to love the festival. We'll see jugglers and tumblers and singers, and my favorite part, the booths. There are rows and rows of booths. You can buy the most amazing things. They have honey and peacock feathers and silk robes. I usually get to look, but this year I'm going to get a bottle of dye from the South, and I'm going to make a beautiful blue dress. How come we don't bring any buckets to carry the water back in? We're not getting the water. We're taking a bath. A bath? What kind of bath? Oh, my gosh. You want to get cleaned up for the festival, don't you? Come on. Would you bring me the soap? I left it in my pocket in the dress. I've never done this before. Don't be so nervous. You never wear clothes anyway. Phone Bone, could you be a little more careful with the soap? What? The soap? You just ate the whole bar. There was a pack there just a second ago. What happened to it? Why doesn't someone just build some roads in this place? Maybe I should look into that. I could build a toll road. Yeah, I can almost hear those little coins calling out to me now. Hello, Bone. Over here in the tree. What are you kids doing hanging around a tree? Get a job. Hold up. What are you kids doing hanging around here? Get a job. Sorry, mister. We thought you were someone else. We thought you were Phone Bone. I'm his cousin. His cousin, all right. His cousin. All right, you want to play with this? We're learning how to hang by our tails. No thanks. I'm on my way into town. Hey, mister, you know the way into town. You know the way into town? Yeah, why? It's that way. Oh, right. Thanks, kid. When I come back, I'll bring you a carrot. A carrot? What do you think we are? Rabbits? What a dork. Lucky thing I ran into those kids. As soon as I'm back on the right path, I should get it right. I should get to Barrel Haven in no time. The first thing I gotta do is hit the local tavern and find out who's in town and bet on the race. Something around here sure stinks. It's getting worse. Whoa, the heck are those things? Uh-oh, somebody's coming. Uh-oh, somebody's coming.
Get up, you two.
What?
Get up before I crush your heads.
King Duck! King Duck! Sire, what are you doing here? May I kiss your feet? I wish I had some quiche I could offer you. Would you like some of that small dead thing I found under a bush? I was saving half for later, but you're more than welcome.
Quiet! I had scouts out looking for you two. You have.
You have? How flattering. I'm flattered. Are you flattered?
You two are starting to make me look bad. The hooded one is summoning you both at the High Council tonight.
The hooded one? Has something happened?
He has received word that the one we seek, the small bald creature with a star on his chest, has been seen in the valley.
He has? But
He was last seated your territory. Come with me.
hold on. By the way, hands in the chat. Who's still listening? Because I'm really enjoying this right now, and I'm a little, I'm getting a little into it. So everything ready for tomorrow? I just wish I could shake the get you feeling I got. Did you find the little squirt? No, and my boots and knapsack are missing. I think he went to town without us. We looked for him, but there's no sign of him on the road. We went all the way to Old Man's Cave before it got too dark. I'm sure we'll find him at the fair tomorrow. I don't like it. And there's a bad moon out tonight too. Run back to the barn and get your blanket. I think you better come in the house with us tonight. Okay. Oh boy. This is quite foreboding. Very foreboding. Oh, that's not good. That is not a good sign. Oh boy, that's not a good sign.
Approach me. I have received word. The one we seek has been in your territory. How is it that you have not brought him to me?
We have not seen the one who bears the star, but on several occasions we have seen the one much like him. In description, he is called Phone Bone.
We first saw him on the western.
We first saw him on the western ridge on a dragon stair. We have seen this new creature twice more in the valley near the waterfall.
Did you think this was insignificant? Why did you not capture the creature and bring it to the council?
He bears no star. We tried to capture him, Master, but he is charmed. He is under the protection of the great red dragon. We tried to spy, but the dragon treads a wide circle around him. The creature, the small farm near the hot springs. We stay with the old cow woman, Mother Ben.
These are grave tidings. It would not be well for the dragon to learn of our plans. If we must risk a confrontation, we must do it now while the dragon's suspicions sleep. King Duck, prepare 2 war parties. Take 1,000 warriors each. With the first, scour the countryside. Search the road and lands beyond the waterfall. Find the one who bears the star. If the dragon is still watching, this activity will draw him off, leaving the old cow woman unguarded. Send the second party to the farmhouse. Destroy it. Kill the new creature. Let us hope that the death of this Phone Bone will cause the dragon to leave the valley and return to Derengard. Go now. We attack tonight.
Once again, hands in the chat. Please tell me if I am doing okay. I really kind of want to get through this part because I feel like this is when it starts to slow down a little bit. So obviously the rat creatures gathered and decided to attack the countryside. They're coming. Run. What about the courtyard?
They've gone to join them on the walls. Fill every vessel with water. The village is lost. The gate cannot hold much longer. Only what you can carry. They've entered the courtyard. Hurry, take the child. Phone bone, I had a dream again. The rat creatures are attacking. It's no dream. It's happening. No. The rat creatures have surrounded the farm. Hurry, Grandma's waiting for us downstairs. Grandma, what's going on? Where are they? They've surrounded the house. Hurry, down here. Do you think it's safe to have all these lights burning? Maybe we should douse them. No, the lights are keeping the monsters back. If it's dark in here and the rat creatures thought we were asleep, we'd be dead right now. How many are they? Don't know. Here, Bone, hold this. Oh, man. I can hear them moving around out there. Thorn, dear, bring me a poker from the fireplace and better put some shoes on. You have a plan, Grandma? I have an idea that might work. Okay, children, listen closely. This is what we're going to do. When I say run, you run. Got that? What? That's your plan? Run where? Ready? Here we go. I need y'all I really wish that was much more popular on YouTube because look at how sweet Grandma Ben looks. Look at how sweet and adorable this woman looks. I love this. So I'm going to try to finish this one all the way through. This is I want to say this is the King Dog chapter. No, this is Barrel Haven. All right. So she literally punches through this thing, grabs a rat creature, runs it through the wall, and just starts beating the crap out. Once again, fun fact, Grandma Ben is strong as hell. We can't just leave you here. Come, Phone Bone. Don't worry about me. I fought rats back in a big war. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cannot do sound effects, but you're just gonna have to trust me. This is where it gets it's getting crazy. Okay, so obviously the rat creatures are right now attacking the town. I only got one person in chat. I do not care. I'm going to finish this all the way through. They're running. They're getting chased. Still running. Oh wow, I forgot about this part. Okay, they're running through the forest. Why are we stopping? We had to go back. Grandma needs our help. Now you're worried about Grandma? There's too many. She didn't know the woods were full of monsters. Ah! Oh my, that is funny as hell. Sorry, that was a reflex. Run faster. Okay, and they run out of the forest. They are surrounded by rat creatures. And all right, Barrel Haven. Phony finds his way to Barrel Haven.
Bartender, bring me a beer. What's everybody staring at? Geez, you act like you've never seen a guy order a beer before. Bartender, where's my... Smiley? Is that you?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
It is you. Thank goodness I found you.
You mean it, Phony? You happy to see me?
Darn right. Phone Bone wouldn't let me leave the stupid valley unless I found you first.
Oh, shucks. It's good to see you too, cuz.
This calls for a toast. Let me buy you a drink, old buddy.
Okay by me, old pal.
Here's to going home.
To Boneville.
To Boneville.
What do you say we have another round on you, old friend?
Sure, why not? I got a feeling my luck's about to change. Guess where Phone Bone is right now? He's with Grandma Ben. You know, the old lady that races cows.
Oh, you're in the town for the cow race. Me too. There's going to be some heavy button going on.
So I've heard. Is anybody doing the bookmaking?
Not yet, but from what I picked up, your friend Grandma is the odds-on favorite.
Great. Perfect. How much time do we have?
1 week.
Excellent. I got an idea that's going to make us a lot of money.
Uh-oh. I hope this isn't going to be one of those silly ideas that you used to pull back in Boneville.
What are you talking about? What silly ideas?
Remember the first time you got us run out of town? You opened up a chain franchises, Bone Environmental, Nuclear Reactor, and Endless Salad Wars.
That wasn't a silly idea. The letters wasn't spoiled for decades.
Well, it was pretty silly.
Oh yeah, you're a brilliant judge. Now we're gonna have to find a cow suit.
What? I get to wear a cow suit? Cool. Have another beer, partner.
Keep it down, you cornhead. I don't want anybody to know we're together.
All right, gotcha. Oh no, not another one. You better be able to pay for those beers, Shorty.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'll pretend I don't know you. Hum-de-dum.
That's 5 mugs of my best ale. That's 5 mugs of my best ale. You owe me 2 eggs and I want it now. Relax, King Kong. I'm good for it.
Do.
Just like the other idiot was good for it.
Look at these dirty glasses.
I've had it up to here with you drifters coming into my town for the festival and trying to get beer on credit. Quit breathing in my cup. It's my cup. It's my cup, and until you pay me the 2 eggs, you owe me. Jeez, what a hothead. Here, take it. What's this? 2 eggs, pal. What? Did the price go up? Okay, Shorty. Get in the kitchen. You got to work off the bar tab. What? Hey! Nobody mutilates a mint note around me and lives. Tell about it. Say your prayers, Chuckle.
They don't use money here, cuz. They've never even seen it before.
Come again?
They trade goods and services. It's a barter system. Chuckles wants real eggs.
Your butt is mine, Baldy. Smiley, why did you keep giving me beer? You know I don't carry dairy products.
Uh-oh, looks like I missed some of those dirty glasses. All right, and I'm going to end it here. Really appreciative of the one person that is still up in here. Thanks again. Thank y'all for listening to that. It was a little longer than expected, but that's only because I really wanted to get through that part where the rat creatures attack the city. There's 3. Oh, I didn't know there was 3. Okay. But I really wanted to get past that. No, actually, nah. Let me end this chapter. Okay. Oh boy, they're still getting attacked by the rat creatures. They're circling us. What do you want?
We want the small creature.
You can't have them. Go away.
Give it to us. Defiance will not be tolerated once we return order to the valley.
Stay back. Wait a minute. Do you smell that? It's Brimstone, the dragon. He's here. Oh no. Relax, Dorn. Everything is going to be okay. Phone Bone, what are you doing? I know you don't believe in dragons, but these guys do. Watch this. Okay, fellas. Party's over. Break it up. Let's go. The dragon will be here any minute now, and you don't want to be here when he shows up. Just the sight of the dragon sends these guys on a panic. They run like their fur's on fire. Are you still here? Go on. Shoot.
I smell nothing.
What are you talking about? You don't smell brimstone?
No.
That's weird. I don't smell it anymore either. Look out! Oh my god. Wait. Crap. Wait. Okay. Wow, look, Ted. It's a meeting of the new community leaders. Oh, a town meeting? Does we get to vote? I just love to vote.
Stay back, worm. Our numbers are too great even for you.
Funny you should mention that. How many warriors do you have between here and the waterfall? 1,000? 2,000? Hiya, Bones. Hey, Thorny. Come on over. Come on over here. I believe this violates our agreement.
You would not be so bold if King Duck were here.
You run and tell King Duck that I'm watching him.
We are not afraid of you.
Who's we?
Comrades, kill the dragon. Shh.
He did it. Yes, I told you there was a dragon. I told you, Mr. Dragon. The rat creatures attacked our farm. We left my grandmother there alone. Climb on my back. Come on, Phone Bone. Oh my gosh. Hold tight. And he runs through the forest. Rose went from not believing in a dragon to riding one.
Stop. Look, we're too late. Oh boy. All right. And now that's the end of that chapter. Holy crap. I'm almost done with this thing. Alrighty. Really glad that you guys I'm really glad that y'all are still, some of y'all are still here, by the way. Hands in the chat, who's still up in here. Like I said, I really wanted to get through that part because like it gets funnier from that, but like that was a really serious moment. And King Doc is really hard to voice for me because I don't know if I want him to sound higher pitched or if I want him to like have the growly voice. But I just gave him the growly voice because he's bigger than everybody else. But yeah, like King Doc is big. Like he's much bigger than the rest of the rat creatures. And obviously I want all the rat creatures to sound the same. But at the same time, I wanted like the rat creatures will sound like this. And I wanted King Doc to sound like this. But like that makes him sound tiny still. And I kind of it's complicated. I don't know how I want to describe it. But yeah, thanks. But yeah, appreciate y'all for still sticking around for that. Let's see what else I got going on. But as far as the reading goes, how did it sound? Pretty okay? Did it sound like multiple people, or was it just sound like just me? Because that is very, very, very sorry. That was a little challenging. It's challenging for me because I know I got Phony. I know I got Phony, Rose, and the dragon all sounding similar. But I wanted to make the dragon because the dragon smokes. I wanted him to kind of sound a little bit like this, but I didn't want to give him the southern accent also. So I just was trying to make sure that I just go a little octave lower for him. But it's really hard to do that when I'm talking like this and then I'm talking like this. It's like I had to give him the accent. Then I didn't want to give Grandma Ben a southern accent either. But Grandma Ben is such a sweet old lady that is my brain when I think of sweet old ladies is southern accents. So yeah, it's complicated. In the meantime, I am going to continue reading up on the other comic that was recommended by good old Bane the Reckoning over there. And that is Astro City. Let's get on that action. My problem with I obviously won't do voice work for Astro City because, it's a realistic comic. I mean, it's obvious and it's there's no chance of realistic people all sound the same to me. I don't know what it is. So it just feels like I'm reading a book out loud. Acceptable. All right, so salary's acceptable then. Get your morning rocket. Get your morning rocket. Yes, it's fine. Good. Then welcome to the Astro City Rocket, son. I expect big things from you. I'll try to live up to that, Mr. Mills. Please, it's Elliot. I'm only Mr. Mills when you've done something wrong. Yes, sir. Yes, I mean, Mr. Yes, Elliot. Don't worry, kid. I'm not gonna bite you. I had Sally make us lunch club reservations at the press club. Lunch reservations at the press club. I'll introduce you to some of the guys you'll be working with. That all right with you? The press club. That'll be fine. Good. We've got a few minutes before it's time to. We got a few minutes. That's one thing I also notice about my brain is that my brain, when I'm reading, obviously, what I'm saying, I read faster in my brain than I do out loud. So I find myself stuttering and stumbling. It's like running through a tightrope. It's like running on a tightrope. It's I miss a step and then I'm just falling.
Give me 1 second. Shout out to Bane the Reckoning for recommending this, by the way. It's actually been really nice. Let's see. Sir Elliot. Sorry, this article you got framed here. This article you got framed here. I can understand why all the others, but this one, you're observant. I like that. That's a story I usually tell over lunch, but I think the club writers are getting tired of it. If you like to hear it now, of course, sure. One or the other, son, of course. One or the other, of course, sure. Both is redundant. But never mind. Let me have a seat and take the stage for you. It's 1959, a dozen years since the city was rebuilt and renamed. 2 years past Sputnik, and still a year or two until JFK would kill the hat for men. What? The Lamplighter and the All-American had just announced their retirements, but it didn't feel like an ending. It felt like something of a beginning. Green Lantern really had an effect on the superhero community. Didn't it? More people need to know Astro City. Hold on. Give me a second. My sinuses are waking up, and now I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Here, enjoy that panel. Man. Holy crap. 5 people? Let's go. Okay, today, all right, so to the people that just popped in, I'm reading Astro City. Apparently, I forgot who the writer is. Normally, I would cite the writer. Give me a second. Hold on. Also, this is 500 pages, dude. This is gonna be a nice read. It must got the whole thing in here. I was a lot like you, a kid right out of journalism school, new to the city. I had a new job, a girl, and the world around me was fresh and vital. There was spirit and community, a sense that we were all pulling together for the space race, for democracy, whatever was going on in the world, and we were a part of it. Move! What is? Oh Lord! We were part of it. We were a part of it. What? Who? Oh, okay. Oh God, this is gonna be challenging. Okay. Once again, normal people sound the same to me, so I'm going to just probably kind of go through it. I love how I went from 5 to 1. That's a little heartbreaking, but no big deal. I really need to stop focusing on numbers. People come and go in this thing all the time. And so is he. Holy crap! Who is it? That's far enough. I don't think that money belongs to you, fellas. The silver agent, the poor doomed silver agent. To you, he's history. He was gone before you were ever born, but he'd been around for only 3 years then. And none of us knew what was coming. The way he symbolized something we all felt. The phrase "the best and the brightest" hadn't been coined yet, but that's what he was. Best and brightest. A hero for a new era. What the heck? What happened? Oh, is that oh, that's his feet. And he is whooping butt. Okay, cool. My place in that world was reporter. Though I hadn't really reported anything yet. It was my job to tell the people what was happening around them. And Lord, how I wanted to tell them that particular story. Press, I need that phone. Operator, no, sure, no problem. Operator, give me the rocket, the city room. But it wasn't to be. Not at that time. You're the new kid, aren't you, Ellis? Elliot, thanks for the phone. The deadline is history, too. Gone away at a chain-smoking, hard-drinking reporter. Your first weekend, you already want the front page? Hold up. Your first weekend, you already want the front page?
Look at me. Look, Meskin. Look, Meskin has seniority, and hold on. Yeah, look, Meskin has seniority, and he was in that bank, But it was our home back then. It was his story. I know. The old man would have just get the goods from you anyway. We wouldn't have gotten a byline. God, dog, I cannot read right now. Come on, what is wrong with me? Okay. I need to sound slower. I need to talk slower. Whew. Blah, blah. You know what? I need to run. Okay. We sat beneath history and listened to the old pros clacking on their columns. I know, but all I've gotten is obits and flower show, and I could taste this one. Elliot Mills, hot shot reporter, ace news hounds. Oh, lay off, guys. And for me, they chaffed me. And for all that they chaffed me, I knew the other guys felt the same. Your Pulitzer, sir. We were all hungry for a break to do something to matter. Okay. Man, I really wish I wouldn't have gotten off of bad terms with V. She would have read this with me. I know she would have. This is a bit of a challenge. I sneak you up, but I got an early audition tomorrow. Another radio jingle or a soap this time? They got no money, of course. Putting it on a coffee house. No, a real play. But you should see the script. It was like electricity or something for all of us. We could feel it out there waiting for each of us to reach out and take a hold of it. And then I caught the flicker. Not a spark, but a furtive moment. And I had my opportunity to reach out. And I took it. I ducked into the shadows and followed. This is interesting. I had a few that night, but my mind was clear and I knew what I was seeing. Robed men, like monks or something. Definitely a story, a bigger story than any flower show at any rate. The men were cautious. They obviously didn't want to be seen. And no wonder. The altar there. Oh, the altar there. I don't know what this guy is going to sound like. It's like he's wearing a robe, but he's doing a crime. I don't know what I want this guy to sound like. So I'm just going to say, the altar there, in the middle of the tracks. There won't be a train for another 6 minutes. Acolyte, more than enough time. Now silence. I begin. Hold up. Okay, yeah, now I know he said. Now silence. Let's go. The altar there, in the middle of the tracks. There won't be a train for another 6 minutes. Acolyte, more than enough time. Now silence. I begin. By the power of the dark heart, of blood and bone, crushed to powder. By the power of the killing fish. The great fish that never rest, whose hunger is never sated. By the power of the relentless destroyer, I call you, O mighty one. I call to you across the gulf of words, the gulf of worlds and the tides of space. I open the channels to your hunger. I open the channels to your power. Hold it right there. I don't know if what you're trying would. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if what you're trying would even work, Karnas, but I just as soon as not find out. The Silver Agents. Definitely a story. My story this time. Curses, we're undone. We are far from defeated, Acolyte. There is no time for the agent to stop us. I open the channels to your world, and I make our separate currents one. But more than I bargained for. And all of a sudden, the tunnels, the tracks were gone somewhere else. And in the presence of something else.
I thank you, Karnas. Your world is now within striking distance. You and your minions have served me well, and you shall not go unrewarded. Take my power onto you. Take my hunger as your own, and rise.
Oh my God, he killed him. He turned him into shark people.
Rise as the newest ravagers of my army, a Shrek the Devourer.
Your army's not going anywhere except the stockade, chum.
Brave talk, Silver Scout Mackerel, but you cannot hope to prevail against my Chiracs army alone. Oh my God, I think it is pronounced Chirac too. That's messed up. My Chiracs army alone, but could be. You're right, Chirac. Good thing I did not come alone. Oh my God, what is happening here? I love me a good team up. Right now, I am reading a series called Astro City. It was recommended by Bane the Reckoning, the other gentleman in the room, and it's basically kind of like a callback to like I'm guessing it's kind of like is his own thing. It's not like Marvel or DC or nothing like that. So you got like all of these like individual. These are all indie heroes. I'm currently reading a flashback from somebody, a reporter, who apparently witnessed this crazy thing that happened. The Honor Guard, it had only been a few weeks since they'd been formed. Since Maximilians had rallied the world of greatest heroes, old and new, against the legions of midnight, we didn't even know if they'd be staying together. But there they were, rallied around Agent, Max, Cleopatra, Leopard Man, Kit Kat, Star Woman, the Enforcer. But even the bouncing beatnik was there. Kill them!
The Shark Man bored up the rise, snarling vicious. You'd have thought nothing could have stopped them. But the heroes met the charge, and drove it back. I guess that's the bouncing beatnik. Crazy daddy-o, crazy. Beatnik, quit clowning around and get the job done. We don't have time for your foolishness. For a cat, you're most uncool. This scene is so square it's cubed, like Dolesville. These oversized sardines need to be put back in get put back in the can. I guess that's you, huh, Enforcer?
Haha, Kit Kat. The humans are more resourceful than they first appeared.
But they should not prevail. Not when the currents of our world run close enough. For Chirac to drown them in a flood of ravagers. Fear not, Observer. Fear not, Observer. The battle is far from over. Huh? I could have sworn there was solid rock behind me. But all of a sudden, he was there, moving past me, striding towards the battle calmly, unhurriedly. But one look at that lined, weathered face, and I knew who it was. The old soldier. No one had seen him since 1944, but he'd been thought dead before in 1918 and 1898 and 1863. I've never seen him myself, of course. There's no film footage or no photographs. Whatever I thought, whatever I'd feared, if it was bad enough to require his presence, Agent, then it was worse than I could possibly imagine. We're in a half world between realities, and we must prevent it from becoming a beachhead. Know this. The altar is the keystone that holds this place together. Really? Good to know. Really? Good to know that, soldier, and good to know that you're still part of the fight. Max, I could use some room to move. All you want, SA? Anything else I can help you with? Just ask. Thanks, Max, but this ought to be all I need.
No!
There was a popping sound and a rush of air. Then there was a cavern, like the cavern was some sort of cosmic sink and just had pulled a drain plug out. The force was incredible. I held on as long as I could. And then, just as my arms were giving out, it was the next afternoon, and I lost almost a whole day, but that didn't matter. I didn't know where the Honor Guard were, what they were facing, whether they could win, but I had a story, and I had to tell it. I had a story. Elliot, holy cow, what happened to you? I need a typewriter. Boy, Elliot, where you been? When you didn't show up at work, they called and I'll tell you later, I have to write. An attack on humanity, what is this? You got a story, Elliot? The Silver Agent? Honor Guard? A shark? Chirac the what? The bouncing beatnik. Pull the other one. Guy, the beatnik's not part of the honor guard. Max would never work with him. The old soldier, not a chance. April Fool's Day was months ago, Elliot. Hey, if Elliot says it happened, it happened. Don't you say things like that and ding, ding. What do you mean you're running? What do you mean you're not running it? I can't, Elliot. It's unsupportable. But it happened. We were under attack. They would have invaded us. I've read it. It's completely unsourced. You have no witnesses. I was there. I saw it all. The agent, the sharkman, the old soldier. He was close enough for me to touch. I was there. No offense, Elliot, but a neophyte reporter, his first week on a job, bringing a wild story like this, extra dimensional attack, mystic half rolls, the old soldier. You would believe it? Would you believe it in my shoes? But rewrite it, Elliot. Rewrite it. And to stick to the facts you can back up. No one's ever heard of a shark cult, so I rewrote it. No one's ever heard of a shark cult. The old soldier's been dead for 15 years, and I rewrote it. If we could contact any of the honor guard, verify even a piece of this, and I rewrote it. Look, Elliot. Stop trying to be a detective. Be a reporter. You have some facts here, hard facts. Verify them, and that's your piece. Now, don't come back until you've done it right. So I did it. I made the phone calls, wrote the piece, and went into the Evening Post, went into the evening edition, just as you read it. That's it? That's how it ends? But your story, what you wrote the first time, your friends at the bar, your girlfriend, what did they say? Oh, I was in a doghouse. They laughed at me for months. Even Leslie, she never said anything, but I could tell. I remember honor guard, no headquarters then, no press secretary. I couldn't confirm the story for years. And by then, both Chirac and the soldier had turned up again. Wow, the devourer 5 years early. The old soldier returning before the fall of Saigon. And it must have been incredibly frustrating for you. Oh, it was. I carried that article with me for years. And once I became an editor, I had it framed. As a reminder that hidebound editing can stifle the news? No, though that's what people think when they hear the story. No, I saved the article because he was right. Now, come on, time for lunch. How about you? But what you saw, this is a strange world, son. And there are a lot of weird things in it. And that makes us, as a newspaper, vulnerable. Other newspapers may go out with the sensational stories, screaming headlines that turn out to be a mistake. And they end up looking like monkeys, not us. Hold on. Other newspapers may go out there with sensational stories, screaming headlines that turn out to be a mistake, and end up looking like monkeys, not us. Here at the Rocket, we can print what we can prove. It's spectacular. Sometimes it's spectacular, sometimes it isn't. But our readers can count on us, and spectacular or not, they know if they read it in the Rocket, it's the truth. Trolley delayed by shark. I'm going to keep this up for a little bit so that way if I revisit. Hello, Cool Water Swish 227. Really appreciate you guys for coming around. I'm reading a series called Astro City. Recommended by Bane the Reckoning, who is in the chats. So if you like it, just know that he's the one who shouted it out. This is I like it so far. Okay. I think this is the end of that chapter. Oh, wow. Okay. Who are you? We'll find out next time, I guess. Next up, Dark Heroes Omnibus. Dark Horse, anyway, not Dark Heroes. Okay, so once again, I'm trying to I've always been a big fan of the old school comic books. Like obviously there's DC, Marvel, but then there's also Vertigo, Valiant, Image, Mirage, Malibu.
I'm surprised when I learned some of Dark Horse's comics. Oh yeah, what'd you find out? Because I am about to read the omnibus. Apparently, this is like one of the earlier ones of it, and I heard that it's actually like really, really good. Where am I at on this one? Who am I getting introduced to this time? Oh right, Ghost. Okay, because I got introduced to X, the Pit Bulls, and I want to say it's just X and the Pit Bulls. Alrighty. Weirdest thing about Ghost, there actually is like another publisher. There's like another publisher, there's a character named Ghost, but she's made by another publisher who looks identical to this one. And I don't know if that's the same Ghost or if they just completely, I don't know, just happen to have the same idea at the same time. I don't know specifically though. Here we go. All right, so when we last went into so all these stories that I'm reading are kind of shared together. So you got X who just shot this senator and jumped out of a window. He is being pursued by the Pit Bulls, and while the Pit Bulls are challenging X, apparently there is these aliens that are like walking around, just sort of like checking everything out, and there's something else that was happening. I don't know what it was. I'm trying to see what was the chapter before this one. But yeah, that was mostly it though. All right, so we got X who looks a lot like Deathstroke the Terminator, and then there's the Pit Bulls, which is like, I'm not gonna say that they're the Fantastic Four, but they're a team. Oh yeah, Grendel. Yeah. Hellboy is Dark Horse? I thought Hellboy was DC. I thought Hellboy was DC, man. Don't do that to my brain. You just messed my brain up with that one. Wait, hold on. Is Hellboy like initially for another product and then became Dark Horse, or was Hellboy always Dark Horse? Wow, okay. All right, let's see. We got ourselves our girl Ghost up in here with this fly gear. Angie crackles throughout a vast underground complex, looking very much like some sort of demon-infested section of hell. But it's not. Mephistopheles commanded these demons. Now there are scientists from another world, feverishly building a machine. The machine. He knows his time is short. 4 of the destroyers are coming. Report, Brother Marison. I'm continuing to receive some strange signals here, Brother Paimon. Do they match his signature? No, but they are similar, for they are emanating from a source nearby. No, but they are similar. They're emanating from a source nearby my present position. I would have been following the trail, but the source of the signal seems to disappear and reappear on my scanner. Have you calibrated for ionic interference? Yes, and these are the aliens. Hold on, I've been giving the aliens a bit of a British accent. Always Dark Horse? Okay, that's dope. These are the aliens. I've been giving them a British accent because I don't know, they look like rock stars. Report, Brother Marison. I'm continuing to receive the strange signals here, Brother Paimon. Did they match his signature? No, but they are similar. They are emanating from a source nearby my present position. I've been following the trail, but the source of signal seems to be disappearing and reappearing on my scanner. Have you calibrated for ionic interference? Yes, and the blip still phases in and out. I do not understand. I should be right on top of it. I'm going to readjust my visual receptors by boosting the intermediary gain. Amazing. What do you have? Something that should not be here. By the seven heavens, the creature is currently phased outside the rectilinear confines of the baseline domain. How can that be? No answer yet, Paimon, but it's emitting the radiation I detected earlier. Can it sense you? That would be impossible. That would be impossible, would it not? What do you mean he got away? How did he get out of the lot in the first place? We think he went over the fence. Did he pole vault? It's 12 feet tall, for crying out loud. Any idea who it was? The cops figured it was some crazy. I'll give you crazy. It's the same guy with the X that got Johnson, Sauer, and Briggs. And now he's after me. I want to know why. It's the waterfront project. It's the only thing we all got in common. Of course it is, but of course it's a project, you idiot. But why? Who do we forget to cover? We paid off all the regulars. Well, this guy's no regular. Any real info on the cops? Well, this guy's no regular. Any real info from the cops? Will they let you take a look at his file? No, they're playing pretty close since Briggs got it under order. Dang it! There I go again, reading faster than I can speak. All right, so holy crap! How do I? There I go again, reading faster than I can speak. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, this guy's no regular. Any real info from the cops? They'll let you. Will they let you take a look at his file? No, they're playing it pretty close since Briggs got the orders from the governor. I think looks like the cops want to play ball. Bob, I want to know who this guy is. Get your guys around on the street turning over the rocks. I want some action. Oh my God, here comes X. That's crazy. You don't seem to know how things are done down here. What do you want? Think your dirty politics? Oh, wait, he's a hero? Think your dirty politics will work with me? This is my city. Too easy, Broad Street. Too easy, Broad Street. What do you... Let him go. He's going to suffer at my hands. What the heck? What are you looking at? Put him down? Oh, my God. Early for Halloween. Put him down. He's mine. Wow, this lady, she's somebody who looks like this. I don't expect them to be like bloodthirsty. I expect them to be like mysterious and kind of like, like plotting from the sidelines. But she is like on there right now, like going, put him down. I will take him down. Like, that's crazy. She looks like she wants all the smoke to say that she got that mask on. Early for Halloween. Put him down. He's mine. He doesn't look like your type. He doesn't die until he tells me why I was killed and who did it. And he could be the last one who knows. Wait a minute. So she is a ghost. Suits me as long as he dies. But you're first. What the? I'm already dead, a ghost. This dude really tried to... I think it was really funny about this that like she's a woman. Like this dude guy, his hands are built E for everyone. He literally tried to he really did take a swing at her. That's crazy. This dude's hands are rated E for everybody, even a dead woman. He comes across like if he is just basically like pursuing dirty politicians, he comes across as a very radical version of Batman a little bit. In a hurry oh wow, she got holy moly, whoa, she's packing heat too. Oh wow, okay, I'm loving Dark Horse. This is Dark Horse Comics. This is Ghost. She's packing heat, bro. This ghost woman, she's not messing around. God, dog. Okay. She is not messing around. The shadow subject is... Oh, wow. What in the... Oh, wow. She got him. Okay, I'm sorry that this is turning into a reaction channel now, but I got to read this. Like, I'm... Oh, wow. Subject is looking in my direction. That is insane. Confirmation. It has seen me. I think it can see... What are you sure as hell don't look like my usual demons? Oh my God, this woman is intense. According to engagement protocol, I will eliminate. What in the world is happening? Target has avoided fire by changing frequency harmonics, adjusting to compensate. Son of wow, this. Oh, she's tough. How did Dark Horse not get like more? This is the coolest thing I've ever read. Oh wow. The Mask is Dark Horse. Sin City is Dark Horse. Okay, no lie. I thought Sin City was Image, bro. Dark Horse got some bangers. Give me a second, yo. Just give me one. That is crazy. That is crazy, bro. This is good stuff right here. I'm digging this. Okay, man, yo, like I'm sorry, I'm geeking out because like I never actually sat down and read a Dark Horse comic. I didn't think that I read a Dark Horse comic, but I think I actually read Sin City before, but I didn't know it was Dark Horse. I was actually on the verge of reading The Mask a while back. I think The Mask is on here too. Let me finish this chapter. I'll look for The Mask and I'll see if it's on there because I think it is. This woman is packing heat and she is not scared. Don't try running away from me. I want to know who you are. How can you see me? Bro. Okay, from what I'm gathering, X is basically like subject adjusting harmonics through the screens of screens. Did that? I think this is yours. Don't kill him. Sorry, he's dead, but I don't know about you. Maybe you can compare notes. I think you're the one who should be taking notes. We'll continue this discussion later. She is so cool. Oh my God, this woman is so cool. She came in, showed how tough she could be, and then just bounced. I got our own business to finish. He's here at the construction site. Oh, no, I'm not going after him. I'll wait for the big guns. Yeah, smart choice, buddy. My man said, nah, I'm not going after him. Are you crazy? There's a way of doing things in Arcadia. Playing the game is played with money, power, influence, and it has its rules. But the rules are different on the waterfront, and here is no game. Winner takes all, loser loses all. Oh my God, I am digging this. It shouldn't be long now. Then they'll find a surprise waiting for him. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. 2 birds, 1 stone. That is crazy. This dude is a threat. Okay, what's going on here? Oh boy, that doesn't look good. Okay, that does not look good. Oh, that does not look good at all. What? Oh boy, that is not good at all. This is, I don't know what. Okay, we're on to the new chapter. This thing is called Monster, ironically enough. Okay, all right, so I'm out. I'm gonna go ahead and, whoo boy, that is crazy. That is crazy. I'm gonna read that one on my own time, y'all. I'm gonna see if they got the mask on here real quick. Let's see, we got publishers. Dark Horse could be. Oh wait, whoops, hold on. Publishers. Once again, this website is called Library Pass and also Comics Plus. If you have a library card, I definitely recommend y'all checking up on it. As you can obviously tell, no ads, which is kind of dope. A really a really big collection of comics. These are all publishers, so you can like go on here in your spare time and just sort of like check them out. See what you got going on here. You know, like this is like I said, we got Lucha Comics, we got Image Comics, we got IDW from like way back in the day. We got, you know, Rosarium, Scout Comics, Silver Sprocket, Tidal Wave, Valiant. But right now, I'm about to check Tuskegee Airs, by the way. I actually love that air appearance. But let me just check to see if we got the mask on here. I don't think we do. Oh, snap, we do. Let's go. We got the mask up in here. Wait, do we got Grendel too? Let's see if we got Grendel. Okay, we ain't got. Wait, do we got Grendel? No, we got Beowulf. Nope. They used to have Grendel on here. They used to have Grendel on here. They probably got rid of Grendel. But like, that's just kind of like that is kind of one setback about this site is that like they did have Grendel on here before and then they took it. I'm guessing they got rid of it. Or because it's library based, obviously I'm using a different library than what everybody else would probably be using. So it's like if you have if you probably get in from another library, that library probably might have it on your library plus, but it probably won't have it on mine. But they had Grendel on here. But we have Dark Horse though. We got let's see what Dark Horse is offering. Back to publishers. By the way, Oni Press used to be Lion Forge Comics. Let's see, let's check out what Dark Horse is offering. $47 Ronin, 1,000 Ink Stains, 300 Adventures into the Unknown. The Adventures of Luther Arkwright, okay. Africa with a K. Okay, let's see what we got. Alice in Sunderland. Okay. Ooh, we got Astro Boy up in here. Let's go. At this point, okay, so I don't know if y'all remember, but this comic right here, I think I've mentioned this before, but I don't know if y'all remember, but a really long time ago, like maybe like a couple of years back, there was a joke about the solstice, winter solstice, giving black people superpowers, and black people just took that and ran with it in social media. And when they did that, like everybody was making jokes about what kind of superpower they would get during the solstice, and somebody turned those jokes into a comic book series. So it's called Black Solstice, and Dark Horse, you know, did publish that comic. I think it's kind of funny because it's like Black Solstice and Dark Horse as like it doesn't get any blacker than that. But you know, I thought that was kind of a little creative. I dug it anyway. I thought that was kind of silly. I'm about to see if they have Ghost or like any of the comics that I've been reading. I'm trying to see if they have any in there of like just a character. Because so far we've met the Pitbulls, Ghost, and we met the Pitbulls, Ghost, Monster, and X. So I'm gonna assume that these are their characters that they've had. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm geeking out about that stuff. Here we go. We got Ghost. All right. Well, let's see who else we got. Let's see if we got X up in this piece. I'm gonna go to the way back part. All right, y'all. We got X. All right. Let's see if we got Pitbulls. We probably ain't gonna have the Pitbulls though. They look like there was just kind of like an individual team for that one moment. So like I'll check.
But like, I like the idea of a universe having. I like the idea of a shared universe and stuff like that. You know. Holy crap! RuneScape has a. Okay, cool. RuneScape has a. My brother will appreciate that. I don't know if he still plays RuneScape or not, but you know, he would probably appreciate some good lore. I don't know. Starship Down, what, as a sequel to Watership Down? No, thank you. That movie traumatized me. All right, let's see if they got pit bulls. They probably don't have pit bulls. They do not have pit bulls. If they do, I can't see pit bulls.
All righty. Obviously, as y'all can tell, I could spend all day on this website just looking at some of these comics and just sort of like just eye watching. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of just sort of like, you know, just window shopping. Even though I could totally get these, but give me a second. Like I said, I could go through this all day, man. This is I know somebody else somebody else did Ghost. Was it Tidal Wave that did it? Hold on. Because I was like, I saw it through other stuff. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I am. Wait, what am I doing? I could just type Ghost in. Hold on. Okay. Is a Dark Horse though? It is. Every single time I see Space Ghost, I'm reminded that George Lowe is dead. I've never heard of Tidal Wave. Yeah, it's a like there was a series that I was reading on here. It was called Jailbait. It was really about a character who it was about a girl who sort of like traps guys who are going after children, and she will like beat the crap out of them. And I want to say Tidal Wave released that one. I forget where it was at, but yeah, it was but like I said, I liked it. It was really kind of nice. Hold on. Like there was a ghost and Ghost worked with. Sorry if y'all can hear that. Like I'm trying to find the because it was her and it was Ghost and somebody else from another universe, because that's what they were doing, and now I can't find it. Maybe they took it down. Maybe I dreamed it. I don't know, but I dug it. I dug it. I love mashups. Ghost Cop, that's crazy. Ghost Cop sounds like a really good idea for a series. Let me just see what this is. It's 1947. Hardboiled police detective Tom Fraley was murdered by a vicious serial killer. Now in 2013, someone is replicating that killer's patterns. Fraley's spirit returns to hunt down a criminal and take vengeance for his own death. This actually sounds like a really good idea. This is a cool concept. I love it. Like I say, bro, if you got your library card, I definitely recommend getting on this website, checking it out if you got time. You know, a lot of cool stuff happening. A lot of cool stuff happening here, man. And this is just Dark Horse. This is just me just looking through stuff. I'm just stuttering right now. But yeah, as you can obviously tell, Orisha, let's go. What is this?
Okay, this is going to drive me insane. Okay, Orisha is the African pantheons. Okay, like I forget. I don't know if the word is, I don't know to say the African pantheons or African pantheons, but the Orisha, this is black stuff right here. I'm appreciating this. You are going to my shelf. I'm going to read this tonight. The Hitman stands. What is this? Like, what is this? Fandoms? What the one and only legendary killing machine Owaru Endo is the strongest hitman around until he announces his retirement out of the blue. The whole underworld is stupefied, especially since the reason he's stepping down is to fully devote himself to standing his favorite idol, trading guns for glow sticks. Owaru is ready to embrace the superfan life, or he would be if his past could just stay buried. What is this? What is this? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't. What? Is this an anime? Is this an anime? Is this an anime or just a comic book series? This is wild to me. This is bonkers. The Hitman stance. And this is a volume, so this has been going on for a minute now. What is happening? This dude said, man, I'm done. This dude said, man, I'm done like smoking people. I'm about to chase down my favorite idol. I'm getting this just because of how stupid it is. I need to stop because one thing about me is I will put these things in my whatchamacallit and just forget to read them. Hello, Danganronpa. Ain't that your thing? Yeah, I love Danganronpa. I don't know why, man. Ain't that the series where like that bear kills everybody? Yeah, like Danganronpa. Like I can't read that crap, man. This was the series, by the way. That was the Ghost series I was looking at. Yeah, this was the one, the Ghost Compendium. But there was another one where it was like her and it was like mashing her up with somebody else, and it was like a tidal wave. I want to say it was tidal wave, but it was a character in tidal wave. I want to say DuckTales. Woo, that's crazy though, man. The Hitman stance. That's a crazy thing that's going on there. Dochirawaka. Did a little bit of research into the hip hop family tree. The guy who wrote this is long gone, and there was a lot of controversy about how he died. We got Hellboy up in here. Let's go. We got Hellboy. What is this? What is Bald? What is this? Oh, it's a contemporary women. It's a memoir. I'm gonna assume it's about a woman who had cancer. We got Final Fantasy up in this piece, which is Final Fantasy Lost Stranger a video game? I keep asking that, and I don't think anybody. All of them are amazing. Which ones are you talking about? I appreciate you for popping back, by the way. All right, I got Orisha saved up. It's Final Fantasy Lost Stranger. I need to know if that's like if that's a video game, because I will play that if it is. We got Harley Quinn and Elvira. Wait, that's DC. It's Dynamite. So is it an Elvira comic and DC just let Harley Quinn in on that action? What's going on? Because DC is normally like really strict about like letting people in. DC is like WWE up in this piece, man. They be like, nah, we ain't matching up with nobody. And now they doing stuff with Marvel and Valiant. I mean, not Valiant, Marvel and Boom Comics, man. Come on, y'all. What's happening? Is the change is in? What's popular right now? One cup at a time. Got Milk and Mocha up in here. Oh, that's what those little things' names. Milk and Mocha. Okay, that's cute. Emotions explained with buff dudes. Okay. I heard things about Alter, by the way. Sorry, I'm also using Facebook Messenger right now. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. Okay. Got some nice little okay. Something for the dolls. Let's go. Well, something. It's only a manga. It was only a manga. I'll tell you, you're talking about the Hitman stance. Yeah, that would make a crazy anime though, am I right? But this is where you would go to like check it out at. What's Yotsuba? Hello, what's this? This is Yin Press. I don't see this thing becoming an anime. Hello, this is Koiwei Yotsuba. Yotsuba Koiwei. Yotsuba moved with the daddy to a new house from our old house way over there. And moving is fun because people wave. Yeah, Yotsuba met these nice people next door and made friends to play with. One of them acted like one of those bad strangers daddy told Yotsuba not to go with, but it was okay in the end. I hope we get to play a lot, eat ice cream, and oh yeah, you should come play. Oh god, this is some cute stuff right here. This is probably like some really cute stuff right here. I'm okay with this. This is the kind of stuff I'd be into. Like I'm not looking for. I really do hope that this is just a cutesy anime and not some magical girl Madoka type stuff because I would hate that right now. I'm not trying to see like some cute kid getting massacred because we hate K-On! We hate K-On! So that means we're just going to destroy everything that's cute and adorable. Oh, it's only a manga. The Final Fantasy lost 7. Okay, that's fair. I picked up this world strategy guide. Hell yeah. That's funny. Imagine if you could do that. Imagine if life was just a video game and you just happen to come across a strategy guide. And the strategy guide just basically says, have rich parents. Because you know it would. You know that would be like what the strategy guide for like this world will say is like, have rich parents. If not, you're screwed. It's like, are you a woman? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you black? Yeah. Well, you know. There's a comic of World War II. No, thank you. But yeah, like I said, obviously I could read, I could do this all day. This is literally like something that I could do in my spare time, just sort of like check it out. I'm just like I said, I'm just going through this stuff. But I hope that me doing this kind of gets people interested in like this not only in this website, but just checking out what it is that the library actually offers. Because I found this website through the library, and this is like just one of the websites that I have like went through. And this is obviously, as you can obviously tell, I can like I'm just appreciating this. I'm personally just sort of appreciating this just going through these right here and just sort of like seeing what what's the art the art of the Amazing Spider-Man. I thought it was the Amazing Spider-Man. Let's go. You had me tripped out for a second. The irony of there being an art book for a comic book, because the comic book is an art book. You know what I'm saying? it's like you're just showcasing the art for an art book. Like you're showcasing the art for the comic. Like that's literally your final draft. Also, this Sonic the Hedgehog comic is kind of confusing to me because it's like, yeah, there's like a new Sonic the Hedgehog always like getting released and stuff like that. It's just like what is happening right now? Also, the Christmas bestiary doesn't make any sense. Like there's monsters for Christmas. I thought it was just Krampus, which by the way is a horror movie. And also, we're gonna since I brought up Krampus, I want to go ahead and bring this up real quick. Krampus is one of those movies you could definitely watch on Halloween because it's still a horror movie. Would Krampus be considered a Christmas movie or would it be considered a horror movie? Because Christmas movies are wholesome. There's no scary stuff in Christmas movies, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, sure, Krampus is Krampus is a Christmas character. I get that. But yeah. But I'm not gonna say that Krampus is a Bloody Mary. Is this the Bloody Mary that everybody's been talking about? An elegant, intimate graphic novel retelling the Bloody Mary Tudor's infamous life and evolution from loyal subject to royal tyrant. The story of Mary Tudor, oldest child of Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon, sister to the famous Elizabeth I, as never told before. A chronological telling of Mary's life as told by her spans her magnificent life, starting from her first memory at the age of 2, becoming the first queen to inherit the throne of an England in disarray. Once rejected at birth, Mary was certain the cause of the suffering was her subjects' rejection of her one true faith, Catholicism. Her zealous campaign to re-Catholicize England was unrelenting in its brutality, rechristening her Mary the Bloody. The Tudors famously used fine art to define the reign, using expressive line work and lush watercolor. Oh, okay. That's why they call her Bloody Mary, because she was a psychopath who killed everybody. Horror isn't all Halloween is about. Yes, it kind of is. It kind of is. It kind of is. What else is Halloween about? Candy? Yo, man. Bro, Dark Horse is so cool, man. Dark Horse is so cool. Like I'm reading up on X right now. I'm reading up on like X from Dark Horse right now, and it's bonkers, dude. I'm going to read Bloody Mary because, like I said, I hear so much about the words. I hear the words Bloody Mary all the time, and I want to know the reference there. I want to know what that stuff means. The stories of Edgar Allan Poe, written as a manga. Let's go. I really need to stop adding these things into there because I will forget to read them. Honduran teenager Eli Santos is plucked from his troubled life by extraterrestrial scout to participate in a galactic tournament that would decide the course of over 1 trillion life forms. Eli Santos is a hot-headed Honduran teenager who has made many enemies at the turn of his young life. Concerned for, oh my God. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is going to be, that would be dope. But yeah, matter of fact, while I'm here, I'm going to check out another library app that I have access to. Okay, so I did Sign and Savvy. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what they all were because, well, there is a website. I mean, like it's LinkedIn Learning, but I can access that through my library too, which everybody should be able to do, by the way. Once again, like it's like think of LinkedIn Learning as basically like a cheap courses, well, free courses. I was accessing it back when that thing was Linda. Okay. Show of hands of who's in the chat right now. Who we got? Because it says I got 3 people up in here, but I'm pretty sure that 3 is actually 0. But if there is actually 3 people up in here, I really appreciate the support. It's actually very, very it's a little uplifting to know that you guys are like still like up and still around and everything like that. Even though you know. I lost my train of thought. I apologize for that. I've been doing that a lot lately. I'm going to assume that I'm getting old. Well, I'm old. Participate in that galactic tournament. That was it. Rumors suggest that the old empire, the Varusians, are going to win the tournament. If they do, then they will use control of the Titans to crush all of those that stand in their way. To make matters worse, Eli has been partnered with one of the most feared and uncontrolled Titans, Rexleo. What they don't know is that this human has pride and never backs down from a fight. But can Eli forge a relationship with this beast? God, I hate tournament. I hate tournament stuff. But it sounds so good though. It sounds really good. But like I hate tournament stuff. But you know, I guess but I do like buddy type things. Like when 2 people can't stand each other and they ultimately like become friends. I love that stuff. Because it just goes to show that like friendship conquers all, you know? Sorry, y'all. I am. Oh boy. In any case, though, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting a little distracted by all the stuff that I'm reading right now, because it's not just this. I'm reading a whole bunch of other stuff. So I don't want it to be like a whole bunch of dead space, which is when I go quiet and don't move. So I do appreciate you guys for sticking around. But as of now, we're going to call it. So as a reminder, just know that you're more than just a person. You are an experience. You're gonna have to choose to be a good experience, a bad experience, no experience at all. I definitely recommend being a good one, or at least none. I definitely also recommend spreading joy, peace, and love. And if you can't spread any of that, to spread nothing. You know, you don't want to be a +2 to 10 on somebody else's bad day. You know, we all got stuff going on right now. We're all suffering. We're all catching the heat. And, I just kind of want everybody to just be on good terms with each other. That's what we need right now. We need more people just being cool with each other instead of hating each other. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't, like I said, if we can't like each other, then just leave each other alone. With that being said, I'm going to head out. I definitely, I do appreciate you guys for sticking around. I do really appreciate you guys for being here. And I hope that y'all have a good night, as I will intend to try to do as well. And we'll do this again later. Love and peace to every single one of y'all out there. And until next time.